Live, local, in your neighborhood.
I want to try something radical.
This is Deep Ellum On Air, serving the DFW Metroplex. Live, deepelumonair.com. Live from the underground, live from the underground, live from the underground. The #1 spot for unsigned and independent hip-hop and R&B artists.
Stand by, we're coming to you live.
With host Jay Will.
And your boy Rallo.
It's Deep Ellum On Air. Except no substitute.
Yeah.
Hello world, it's your boy Jay Will, and of course we are back on Live from the Underground once again. And you know what it is, got my boy Rallo here, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rallo, he's gonna be doing his 800 follower freestyle tonight.
Yeah,
woo! Got a fresh little beat from Glow Gang. Shout out to Glow Gang, it's about to go down. Also,
shit written either. Just so you know, I ain't wrote a damn thing. I'm going into this weed infested and drinking beer, and I'm just hit that up.
You heard it from the man himself. Also, got our guest co-host for the day, Mr. Sabet. How do you say your name, man?
Sabechi.
Sabet. See, every time, man.
You should have had that ready.
I know, like, no, that happens like every time we have somebody in here. I'm just
he's
like,
the worst.
Nah, I called this dude, and I had known him for like months prior to the first time we did the show.
Yeah.
I had been calling him Rolo for the whole time. Come to find out, first episode it was pronounced Rallo.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I've been on a roll ever since, man. It's crazy, man. But we got Sabechi here with us. Gonna be chopping it up with us, man. If you do not know about this man, he says some of the craziest, most outrageous stuff on Twitter. That's why I had to get this man in here just to talk over a few things.
Bring the Twitter to life. You know what I mean? That's what we need to start doing. Bring the Twitter to life. You know, you get that shit on the internet.
Yeah.
Now you can get it from his mouth.
Exactly.
Like the words being typed.
And like we've been saying, also we got the man himself, Tunk, coming through a little bit later. We're gonna talk to him about a few things. Direct deposit, what he got coming up next, and that crazy. I saw the trailer for his Rebel video, man. Yeah. I'm really excited for that. But you know what? We're going to get to the music. That's what we always here for. Good music, good conversation. We're going to start y'all off with a little bit of Tunk with the Execution. If you ain't seen this video for the Execution yet, go find it on YouTube. It's real dope. Then we got that new Ab-Soul and Mac Miller track that's real crazy. And we got Mac Miller's new single out too that we're playing a little bit later. I love that track. I've been playing that track for 3 days straight. Nothing else. It's been crazy, man. We're going to get to the music and we're going to come right back on Live from the Underground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say, I see. Nothing lasts forever, so I play above the rim. Got my jersey and my sneakers, now I'm jumping at the gym. Oh yeah, bitch. Okay. Bitch, yeah. Hey, nothing lasts forever, so I play above the rim. Got my jersey and my sneakers, now I'm jumping at the gym. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nothing lasts forever. I take a part of the beat and I eat. Be straight for 4.5 weeks. Like the perm on Big Worm, Big Ho. I don't give a damn, I unleash the beast. The coldest of the volcanoes that's pushing heat. Hopefully you brought your beds, I won't give you a place to sleep. You could take a sin or let it be like after 8 and that's me. Either way it be, I'm second to none and you second to dumb. Missed if you believe that I ain't Wesley. Undisputed champ, ain't lost a thing but a peaceful mind in this world of hate, in this world of fake and phony. Side in on my grind for a very long time. Bro, I got so much firepower. The military talking about dropping my next album. Who ain't about it? To those at the top of Everest Mountain, I'm the bomb. I will bring napalm out to Nepal. Ring alarms and black out like red into cow. Back down, I'm back round. I hope you draw the foul. See, I'm doing what I gotta just to make it all happen. You just see the execution. You don't tune into the practice. All my life, my family struggling. And since I'm the last dragon, I won't stop until I have it. Living good and living lavish. I'm doing what I gotta. Host the Lord, don't grade it. The not the right to live the life that everyone's portraying. I'm Southern and I love it, but some motherfuckers hate it. Put the city on my back. If you don't give it, I'ma take it from ya. Bitch, nigga, bitch, nigga, bitch, nigga, nothing lasts forever, so I play above the rim. Got my jersey and my sneakers, now I'm jumping at the gym on ya. Bitch, nigga, yeah. Hey, nothing lasts forever, so I play above the rim. Got my jersey and my sneakers, now I'm jumping at the gym. Sit back and take notes. I take a toke from the marijuana smoke. Jamming hot boys, I'm on fire, so now you know. Just how I feel, so I will wreck a mic like Michael Render. Piss drunk behind the wheel, not a diss to kill a mic, but shit, I'm coming here to win. And if it's coming with a fight, then I'm coming at your chin with 20 pounds of dynamite. A prostitute that work for NASA about to blow you out of sight. I hope the time come faster. See, I been on my grind for a very long time. She still got a long way to go, like commuting on feet from the east to the west coast. Try to hang but cut the road, cause I'm coming at your throat. In the booth like telephones, making change, fuck a hope. Let them know. If I make it to 24, it's cause Kobe gave me his jersey. This quarter I go for 30. Doing what I gotta just to make it all happen. You just see the execution, you don't tune into the practice. All my life my family struggled, and since I'm the last dragon, I won't stop until I have it. Living good and living lavish. Doing what I gotta, just the Lord don't grade it. The not the right to live the life that everyone's portraying. I'm Southern and I love it, but some motherfuckers hate it. Put the city on my back, if you don't give it, I'ma take it from ya. Bitch, nigga, nothing lasts forever, so I play above the rim. Got my jersey and my sneakers, now I'm jumping at the gym on ya. Bitch, nigga, yeah. Hey, nothing lasts forever, so I play above the rim. Got my jersey and my sneakers, now I'm jumping at the gym on ya.
D-Bell on air. Only the best in local music. Do it live! From DFW and beyond. D-Bell on air!
It's right on my tongue, look. Yeah, check. My flow is unknown to man yet, damn it. Keep running round like an annual banquet. Made a withdrawal with your broad, she left the bank wet. Rubber like a condom, contemplating dangerous sex. I'm unimpressed with your talent, skill still appeal. A maestro on the mic though, I'm almost ill as Camille, for real. Ain't never running from nothing, I'm fit to treadmills. Name another movement making time stand still. High power to the third degree. Murder, we emerged and it was an emergency. There's closed curtains for you worthless earthlings. Hurting cause I rise like mercury in the burning heat. Word on the street, solo done done it again. Look at me, I used to match a dub sack with my friends. Now we smoking by the O, like the letters P and N. Ain't have to start watching CNN for you to see an N. It's coming quicker than you think, don't mean to rub it in like Lubriderm, but you should learn that you can never fuck with him. Abs getting bigger, but I ain't do no sit-ups. Got the hiccups cause I keep puffing ports without the filter. Feel the vibe switching every single room that I enter. Told my bitch to make room for a tomb for her placenta, nigga. I fuck her till she have a seizure in my leisure time. She know I love her, also know I don't need her. Cause I'm a king and I smoke a lot of weed. That makes sense, it's about 33 ounces in a liter. In layman's terms, you lames had better pay respect, or you'll be sleeping, they'll be at your wake, paying their respect.
So this the so-called wickedness, old folk killing shit. Most dopes in the kit, the GoPros filming it. Good coke sniffing shit, broke no benefits. Smack him in his face and then I'm blowing smoke into it. Obliterated on the biggest stage, shit. I figure fame is just a bitch's game. That's why there's raindrops dripping off my window pane. And I was getting money far before the Fisker came. Official names got plugs like a new strain does. You may be hot inside your city, homie, you ain't us. You can't trust nothing if it's coming with a dollar sign. It's genius coming from out of my awkward mind. Cross the line, it's just not the time. And he ain't thinking, put that red dot on his mind. I'm Santana's bandana against me, you don't stand a chance. Call you fancy pants, cause when you drunk you do the hammer dance. If there's a random chance you fucking up my phantom plans, I'ma go bananas and blame him into the ambulance. My mother's sonogram was like a mission statement, cause I wasn't patient, left that pussy in a spaceship. Y'all fools basic, your parents both racist. I'm lawyering these hoes out here, beating cases. Cheating dick, so she plead the fifth. Yeah, it's Larry Fish, homie, he's a myth. You sunk my battleship, I'll be in Nazareth by where Jesus lived. And your homie with you, he's a bitch, some vagina shit. Getting faded, going sin in Vegas. I'm just observing, man, of different faces. Yep, some dick liquor, want my kids in her. She a switch hitter, told her bring a bitch with her. The dick splitter like a Swisher, then a Mountie. I never eat the pussy if it's lousy. I'm the prodigal son with ominous Nostradamus, anonymous visions, confident some Obama shit, and moccasins taking.
What's up, y'all? We are back on Live from the Underground, and the homie Tunk has finally arrived. How you doing, brother?
I'm all right, man. How about y'all?
We good, man. We glad to have you here. Now we got our full cast for the day here. You know what I'm saying?
It's a party in this month.
For real. Now, before we get to the topic of the day, I gotta bring this up. I read this earlier, and I just want to see y'all's faces when I say this. That's the only reason I want to say this. I read earlier there's a rumor. Now, y'all remember that Chappelle Show skit where like Chappelle had girls sign confidentiality agreements before he slept with them?
Yeah.
Okay, I read somewhere that Drake actually makes women do that.
I believe it. If it's Drake, I believe it.
Before he sleeps with like random women,
the same Drake that says he goes through women's phones when they're in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe it.
He said that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord knows.
He
said that?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord knows. He said that, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I believe it.
Hey, I just read.
I believe it.
And it's like, the reason why it's so funny to me is because that does sound like something he might actually do. So it read that he actually.
Wow.
If it's
like,
not,
how do you go about doing that same?
It's Drake. Like, he's not asking the Rihannas of the world to do it. He's asking some random girl he meets at a club.
Yeah.
True.
Of course they gonna do it. Yeah.
True. That's wild though. Who types say lawyer? I need you to type this form up saying that if you sleep with me, like, you can't tell nobody, you can't film this, you can't even talk about it. Like, write that up for me.
Honestly, dude, and I just want to see his face when he tells these girls this. Just looks at him, just like,
that's a hell of a conversation to have.
I mean, let's
what type of female for you to? And they probably signed that shit and happy to. Okay,
yeah, for real.
Autograph that her with the heart, nigga.
Like you said, bro, it's Drake.
At the end of the day,
I don't see any of them.
Let's ask a rapper. That's how you do with your groupies?
Nah.
Don't even sign that.
Don't have no groupies. Tunk ain't got no groupies. Tunk got supporters.
That just kills me, man.
Yeah,
that kills me.
Nah, that's a hard life to live, though, bro. Like,
that's stressful.
Like, real shit, though. They like, people make careers. Like, how is that your career? It's just like
people. Be a groupie?
Yeah, like people go out and like, yo, I don't want to work a day in my life. So what I'm about to do is, I'm about to hit this hotel because I know the Chiefs playing the Cowboys, and I remember Lil Dante played for DeSoto over here. You know what I mean? But grew up in the Grove, so he Facebooked me a couple years back while he was in school. He in the league now. Let me go see what's popping. Yeah. And they'll go through the whole process to get to that nigga room.
Right.
If they really serious about it, and some make it and some don't. But the ones who make it, it's crazy how they play that game, man.
Superstars in their own league.
Yeah,
you know
it's like they know him. Like, oh no, she usually get all of them. Like, you can't. If she over there, you might just go home. Like, how you just say some shit?
I mean, everybody here know that the monkey is powerful. You know what I'm saying? You'll do some stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it makes sense.
But you know what, man? But I just wanted to get that out the way. So now that that's out the way, let's go ahead and get to the topic of the day. We'll go ahead and fill you in. The topic of the day really is why or if certain lists and titles in hip hop are necessary. Because we just had the XXL freshman cover. We just had MTV's hottest MCs of the year list come out. And I was listening to the music. What made me think of this topic was I was riding around. I was listening to some old school T.I., you know what I'm saying? And I was listening. Then I went ahead and listened.
What did you listen to?
I was listening to Urban Legend. And then I was listening to a little bit of Ludacris. I remember I heard that track War with God where he was dissing T.I. And I was like, and he was saying like, call yourself whatever you want, just not the multi-million man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, certain people just give themselves these titles, and do they really mean anything? So I want to discuss that too. But first off, I want to get y'all's opinion on, like, do you guys feel like lists and titles in hip hop are necessary?
I mean, from a competitive standpoint, yeah. I mean, but not everybody's gonna look at it that way.
Right.
I mean, prime example, you can take the Say Cheese list, which always stirs up some shit.
That's true. That's very true.
But it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's that man's opinion.
You know what I'm saying? But from a competitive standpoint, it does matter. People look at it like, okay, I want to be on that list. I want to go harder than these cats right here.
Yeah,
that's true. That's a good point.
It's a win and it's a loss at the same time. Yeah. If you get too caught up in it, it'll fuck you up.
That's true.
I think that, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, hip-hop is competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like you said.
Very true, very true.
So everybody wants to be on the top. But at the same time, I think a lot of the lists are biased. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the right tastemakers and the right curators are putting together these lists. Right. That's what I'm saying.
It has to be a group of people.
At the end of the day, if my mama made a list of the top 10 rappers in Dallas, I'm gonna be number 1, and I don't even rap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people are riding for their team and whatever the case is. And so I don't think it's fair to the actual artists that are coming in. So I'm kind of indifferent about it. You know what I'm saying? If a list is done right, I'm with it. But I guess more importantly than what's on the list is where it's coming from.
I say this. List died. The meaning of list died when Lil Wayne proclaimed himself as the best rapper alive.
Feel that?
Because
talk
that's
explain.
Yeah.
Because when he started, that's when the first time, like, people usually approach like, yo, I'm trying to be the best rapper alive. I'm going after to be, you know what I mean? That was like the goal of a rapper.
Right.
Nobody truly came out and said, I am the best rapper alive when you knew you clearly wasn't. But him saying that repeatedly, over and over and over and over, got to a point to where niggas actually thought he was the best rapper alive.
Now, I'm gonna say that I totally agree with what you're saying, but it also has to come from a place where it may be around the realm of possibility. Cause you know, Hurricane Chris came out like 3 years ago, said he was the best rapper of all time.
Come on,
and
bro. Like, I would rather you say Lil B than Hurricane Chris.
No, like he actually came out one year. I think it was like 2-3 years ago.
Hurricane Chris did a song with his mama.
No,
was that his mama or his sister? It was
No.
one of them in that video in the remix, and it was a remix of
the Dyke.
Nah, it was like one of his first songs he put out.
I know. Was it the Dyke?
Yeah. I don't know if his sister, his mama, his
but like he literally. So it's like, but you know, if it came from Lil Wayne in 2005.
Okay.
That was in the realm of possibility at that point in time, and he damn sure went for it after years to come. People like Hurricane Chris, you come out and say something like that, it's like, Negro,
okay, but
all right.
But who gave Hurricane Chris, who gave Wayne the permission, let alone Hurricane Chris the permission to say that? That's what started when one person said, I can call myself the best. Everybody said, you know what? I can call myself the best if you can do it.
But I mean, let's quote Lil Wayne for what he said. Like, until Jay decided to like chill, because he said best rapper alive since the best rapper retired. And that's when everybody would start gunning for the throne. You know what I'm saying? Like before that, it was Nas, it was Jay, and like everything.
But
like
he
that.
wasn't.
He wasn't.
But he proclaimed himself as.
But you know, and can I would have felt better had he said he's the hottest rapper alive. You know, for me, there's
he switched to that later.
There's a different level. Like this, people confuse best with hottest sometimes, and it's like at that point in time, and like I said, with the years to come, because it was 2005 up. He went from 2005 on to years to come. He was the hottest rapper. He wasn't the best though.
But in case in point though, okay, he calls himself the best rapper alive.
Right.
But before that, it was a multitude of niggas sitting in the room. If the Source didn't crown your shit 4.5 or 5 mics, that best rapper alive shit couldn't come out your mouth.
Nah.
Right. Because it was a group of people who analyzed and studied hip hop and studied the music and came together and said, okay, let's crown what's what, and you can name it by album sales, magazine cover features, whatever you want to go by. But that rapper fit that category. But now people just come out and say, and so now you get on the local level, niggas just thought I'm the best rapper in the D.
Right.
So did you get upset when T.I. called himself the king of the South?
No, not at all.
I did.
You did?
Not at all.
Why did? Okay, well, first off, why didn't you?
Well,
it was kind of hard to.
He won fair and square.
He did. He did.
He won fair and square. Like, it's sad. It's sad that Lil Flip had to take that L.
No, listen.
He won fair and square. Like, if you just, I mean, this nigga came to Flip Hood.
Right.
And all that. He destroyed him with them on wax.
I'm with it.
He destroyed him with physically all that shit, bro. The Flip went into hiding for a minute.
Yeah. Now, but let me ask you this though. Before we get to you, let me ask you this though. What qualified those two? Just them two?
Because they was the only one saying it. Like whenever LL was saying it.
True. Cause
You know
like
what I'm
I would have
proclaimed themselves.
Yeah,
as
they
being-
they felt like that they put in enough work to where they can, you know, stand on their own team.
I would have put Luda ahead of T.I. at that
But
point.
Luda ain't gonna say that. Luda ain't gonna say that. You got T.I. going around saying his street cred. He got all this, everything. Luda can't say that.
I mean, yeah, like people heralded T.I. though. Like
Yeah,
T.I. was
see,
like,
when
he put in work,
when he
put in a
said
whole
it,
lot.
when he said it, he was destroying Flip. You know what I'm saying? So it all made sense. But the reason,
He was
and
gonna destroy
I'm a big
himself.
right. But
Good point. Good point.
But listen, I'm a big T.I. fan. I'm not taking anything from T.I. At the same time, though, if you saying you the king of the South, you gotta look at Scarface. You gotta look at Outkast. You know what I'm saying? Like these are cats that put in work.
But at the same time, they didn't say that.
They didn't say that. But
Scarface
they
and
didn't
they
need to.
open. They were
They didn't
open
need to.
about it.
But see, and I'm gonna answer that with this: if you're really the king,
You don't
do
need
you
to
have to
speak
say
on
it?
it.
I mean, I about to say, do you have to say it? You don't. I don't think it has to be said. I think it's just okay. Oh, I'm the king of the South, brother. Look, okay.
I don't
Then
know. I don't know.
You working with two different niggas.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Jay-Z and Nas definitely battled because Jay-Z said he was the king of New York.
Right. The throne was open.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Sometimes you do have to, when it's enough competition going on.
Then you have to proclaim. You have to make yourself known, because I was having people saying like, if we really had to crown the king of the South, whether they said it or not, I believe, you know, in my opinion, if we had to name king of the South, it would have been either Scarface or just strictly off of impact and influence, Pimp C. I mean, you gotta.
Yeah. I mean, UGK, like, there's so many
I mean,
people.
that was in 11 years too.
Yeah, and so, but like that's just the way I'm looking at it. But it just threw me off, because I'm like, T.I. was really going hard with this King of the South thing. But besides, of course, Little Flip, there really wasn't nobody going at him. So it kind of made it seem like
they welcomed it,
lane
bro.
was open.
Yeah,
like nobody
Like I said,
other than Lil Flip saying some shit.
Right, he was dismantling Little Flip, so all attention was on that. You know,
Very true.
You know, hip hop.
But then again, if it was T.I. versus Scarface, or T.I. versus
it would've never
Slim
been
Thug
that,
would have
though.
came out and said he was king of the South, if it was T.I., like, it wouldn't have probably ended.
I would have loved to have seen T.I. versus Luda. That would have been great. I would have loved to have
It
seen
happened
that.
a little bit.
A little, but it wasn't really that.
I'm gonna be real.
shots.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think Luda wanted that.
No.
You don't think so?
I like
I
T.I.
don't
I
think
think
Luda
T.I.
wanted
I
that.
think T.I. would have got him.
You think T.I. would have got him?
Luda really wanted that one.
Oh man, I don't know. But it's like King of New York. I mean, who else? I mean, really, besides Jay and Nas, who could have took that crown?
And Biggie was a part of that before.
But they only started going after it after Biggie
Nah,
died.
bro, the King of New York.
Papoose.
Okay, I'm a
Alphabet murderer.
cut off his mic.
That nigga there.
No,
Cut this
okay.
nigga
I'm
mic
gonna let
off.
y'all know right now. I'm gonna let y'all know right now.
Papoose had it.
Sabechi
Five boroughs.
is known for just clowning and just saying unnecessary mess. So do not take a lot of what he says seriously, because that was just.
My man Papoose got
My
bars.
nigga said
Hey,
Pat
didn't he
Pooh.
just drop a
Bars.
mixtape recently or something?
Nah, he
No,
just dropped the
an
Alphabet
album.
Murderers.
He dropped the album that he made people pay for, and that's ridiculous. That's against my religion. I don't want any part of that, bro.
Man, he said no, nothing.
Yeah, that's horrible, man.
Yo, you need to check the message board. Your brother roasting you right now.
What'd
man.
he say?
He said Rollo looked like a constipated lizard on the branch of a tree.
And then,
Jesus.
Carl Winslow looking at a little boy over there.
I'm glad to not be the butt of the jokes this week. You know, I'm hoping Glow ain't listening, because if he would have heard that, he probably would have started looking for something.
Nah, you didn't bring the V-neck out this week. You got the button up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I brought the button up out this week, so can't really get on me this week. Hopefully, somebody gonna find something now.
What? You showing your chest hair or something?
Nah, man, I use my normal attires like sweater vests.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I
seen me.
get it, yeah.
Yeah, you see me around.
Nah, I
So,
see
so they be getting me, man. But you know, we gonna get back to the music. Like I said, we're gonna play that new Mac Miller track that I've been bumping endlessly for like 3 days, and then we're gonna go from there. You missed it, man, but we got another one of your tracks coming later on. We played The Execution earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have you speak on the video, because I love the video, man. I think I told you I love the video.
Appreciate
But we're gonna get back after a few tracks, and we're gonna come right back here on Live from the Underground.
Close my eyes before I cross the street. If a car about to hit me, then he ought to beat. Watching Dawson's Creek till I fall asleep. It's harder than it seems, I'm underwater in my dreams. I'm in all this jigsaw, puzzles not complete. I'm just an idea, nothing concrete. Came to raise limits, get higher than plane engines. They trying to change what has become to the same difference. Shut your pie hole, I'm dope and I know. My voice sound like it was a sample off of vinyl. I don't, my nose, hating on my style. I tend to take the high road, get stoned and fly low. I'm no god, I don't think that I'm a human though, cause I'm so odd. People selling drugs cause they can't find no job. Wonder if Christ made $1 million off of selling the cross. Let bygones be bygones, my mind strong as pythons. The day that I die on will turn me to an icon. Search the world for Zion or a shoulder I can cry on. The best of all time, I'm Dylon. Somebody do something. Somebody do something. Somebody do something. Somebody do something. Yeah. Somebody move something. Yeah. Somebody move something. Yeah. Somebody move something. Yeah. Somebody move something. Yeah. It ain't no party like aristocratic parties. Yeah. Said it ain't no party like aristocratic parties. Yo, sipping Jameson like I was majored in whiskey flavoring. When I'm drunk, I cut your head off and leave it dangling. Fly low, still trying to put me on to Ableton. Asian women love me, I look like David Duchovny. In kindergarten, used to put some condoms in my cubby in case one of these hoes was trying to fuck me. I ain't nobody, and neither are you. Been contemplating if I even still believe in the truth. I'm so stubborn, I'd rather write my own history book, where the world don't give a fuck about how you physically look. All your songs are 16s in a hook. We here to reinvent music, it's time for the revolution. I'm down for this movement, trying not to lose it. Jewish Buddhists consuming the views of Christianity. Wonder if Hindus like to eat fish soup. If it's true, they should hit Alaska in an igloo. I hear the fish biting ice right now. I can't figure out life and feel right now. So if I think it, I should say it. There's a reason that I write it down. Spit the shit to leave a diaper brown. Yeah. Somebody do something. Yeah. Somebody do something. Somebody do something. Yeah. Somebody do something. And somebody move something. Yeah. Somebody move something. You right there. Somebody move something. Somebody move something. Yeah.
Steve Ellum on air, serving the DFW Metroplex. Only the best in underground and local music.
Cause me and music are one, you know, music is like my best friend.
Deep Ellum on air.
Nigga, get your old biscuit head out, motherfucker. Beanbag, lip bed ass, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Left foot head ass. Bull no head ass. Yeah, said I'm from Dallas, Texas. 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 From the place round the way where they hate on me.
I've been riding kinda clean, not a stain on me.
I'm from niggas spitting, women getting caught. Place I used to wear big tees, now ain't that bizarre? Started pumping DSR right around the time that DVD has switched from VCR. Shit is kinda modern, so you'll catch us on that DVR. Nah, yeah, very soon, yeah, we'll be on that channel on lock. As you stand in one spot, said I'm trying to get my money up. Yeah, I won't stop. Stand in one spot, keep that channel on lock. Said I'm trying to get my money up. Yeah, I won't stop. Ain't big, yeah, ain't pop. Ain't here where nigga get shot. Don't include Alaska, Hawaii, United States. That mean that Dallas always first in any state. 48. Said I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm from Dallas, Texas. William Miller Road. Here we go. Message is a blessing that is spiritual. Bob your head, Bobby Session, music session, miracle. You want one? Kush or the cone blunt? Yeah, nigga, I said it. Yeah, nigga, I meant it in this city. Plenty niggas on a rap hustle, but Dallas turned to a motherfucking crown bucket. So niggas wanna pull you down when you're climbing up, and niggas wanna mug frown when you're riding up. That be that Dallas pride inside of us. Nigga have 50 chains, Philly Kane shining up. 7th grade came, headed to hood middle school. Parents said fuck that, pack bags finna move. I was 12 like, what the hell, Riley? Looking back on it, only thing to call it progress.
All right, we are back on Live from the Underground. We having way too much fun today, man. That's what's up.
That's how it should be.
Yo, for real. Now, I want to say I really feel for a while, the list thing was what got you over. I mean, it still kind of does to this day, but it had more meaning before we found out that the source was getting paid to give people 5 mics. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what really messed the whole game up. Like, for a while, we were on this really big kick of, you know, if you get that stamp, it actually means something. You know, and for a while, we could say the same thing for a XXL, but it kind of feels like lately, you know, XXL has been taking payoffs. We don't know for sure. But, Absol, Schoolboy, you know, they part of TDE. TDE got a lot of big things coming up. So having both of them on the list this year, shout out to whoever told Sebastian to wave at the camera, because he was trying to
keep waving at this.
Yeah,
he waving friendly.
We just wanted to let y'all know what was going on. He's not like over eager that he's on the air, you know what I'm saying? But you know, for a while, you know, it actually meant something if you got that stamp. Do you agree that that's kind of when it started to shift a little bit?
Of course. I mean, everything's big business.
Oh yeah.
But when did the payoff happen? What album got the payoff?
Shoot, once Lil Kim got 5
mics. But by then nobody gave a fuck about the source, because Lil Wayne already said he was the best rapper alive. Like, so when Lil Kim got 5 mics, what did that mean?
It meant that
put your lighters up, nigga. That's what you did.
I went
nigga. Put them
no,
up.
What really happened with me, like when I first saw that it got 5 mics, I really started to reevaluate things. I'm like, okay, hold on.
That hurt me.
The Lil Kim joint?
Yeah,
that hurt. Yeah. That hurt.
I'm like, let me listen to this. I listened to that album 5 times.
Trash.
Just to see if I was missing something.
Trash.
To see if I was missing something. Like, okay, this got 5 mics. Like, I'm missing something here. But nah, I wasn't missing nothing.
The last 5 mic album was The Fix from Scarface. Before Lil Kim, it was The Fix.
Yeah,
that was the last. How you go from The Fix was deserving of 5 mics?
Oh yeah, right. Definitely agree with that.
To Lil Kim, nigga, put your lighters up, nigga.
Put your lighters up.
Brooklyn.
South
Dallas.
Now, but for a while, like it actually meant something, like to the whole. If you're an MC,
the hip-hop community,
just in general. Yeah. I remember even for a while, they went back and gave 5 mics to albums that came out before they started doing the 5 mic system. Like I remember they went back and gave Slick Rick 5 mics. They went back, gave Run DMC 5 mics, so it actually meant something for a while. Do you feel it's still necessary? Like, how do you feel about it today? Do you feel like it still has a big part in who gets the acclaim they get? I think it kind of does, because like some rappers, if you notice, certain rappers get signed right after they make the XXL list.
I mean, yeah, I think it gives you a boost.
Exactly.
It still gives you a boost because it gives you national exposure.
Mm-hmm.
And anything that gives you national exposure, whether it's paid off, flawed, or whatever the case may be, how irrelevant you may think it is. If a motherfucker can pick up a magazine and see your face everywhere he go, every 7-11, that's just national exposure. Somebody's gonna take interest into that.
Right.
The impact, I don't know if it still has the same impact as it once had, though. You know what I mean? The freshman list is that list. Every year people still complain or have something to bicker with it. I don't know if it still has an impact like once of 5 mics in the source. I don't know if anything will have.
I don't think. Oh, this year's list you thought was trash?
You mean like nobody on there?
We'll go.
A few niggas, but like, come on, like, nah, bro. You gotta have that competition. There's only competition in a certain frame.
Yeah.
And you know,
the left side of the page.
I watched this video, and they had a really good point. They were talking about the XXL list, and they was talking about how they feel some of the criteria for how certain people get on shouldn't be necessary. Like they say, they say that they agree, and I agree with this. They feel as though if you drop a project or something, and you keep being consistent, and you show that you will be around for a long time, then you should make the list. Not if you drop one hot song and then that's it. You shouldn't be on the list because of that. Like Trinidad James, like I've been saying for weeks. Watch a Trinidad James performance and see everybody look at him like this until All Gold Everything come on. He has nothing else to show for himself, and so he
his side chick, his main chick, that hoe there.
I mean, that's his next. That's gonna be his next little. You know
that's it. But you know
that
the one hit wonders, they go for about 3 rounds. They good for 3 rounds.
But it's he ain't gonna put no album together.
Nah,
he's not. So should he get to be on the list then?
No, not at all. But that nigga started rapping last year.
But that's why I say
literally.
That's why.
He said that in interviews.
That's why I say it's kind of hard to even take them shit serious. You know what I mean? Like the cats who got. I hate to go back to 5 mics, but the cats who got 5 mics, or even XXL, because Eminem complained about not getting a XXL.
For which album though? Because we gotta be real. Eminem ain't really dropped a
talk to him.
A classic album in a while.
Talk to him.
But that was which one was that on? XXL, something ain't hard. Damn, it was either on it wasn't on no trash album.
You sure? Cause I'm an Eminem fan, so
it was nothing.
Don't sound like I'm hating.
It was nothing recent. It was nothing recent.
Okay.
It was nothing recent.
So it must have been a while ago then.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Okay. If we're talking like Eminem show or something like that.
Yeah, he was even complaining about the XXL. Even he said 5 mics in the fucking source, not holding my fucking breath. Like, so he complained about not getting those accolades. Niggas don't complain about making that list. I haven't heard one nigga.
I've heard many people complain about not making that list.
Who?
No, I'm thinking the MTV list. My bad.
Okay, that's see.
I'm about to say,
I'm complaining about the MTV list. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, man, I think XXL is just going with the times.
Well, people complain for him, like, because every year there's somebody like, how did this person not make it? Like, how did this person not make it?
You can't. The best complaint is the person who needs to complain is the person is the one in the shoes. It's not the motherfucker. I can't complain for Tunk
because he's on the list.
You know what I mean? He has to complain for himself.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this: we in the chat rooms.
But I ain't gonna complain.
Yeah, right. Glow Gaines, shout out to Glow. He just asked, what albums that came out recently do we feel deserve 5 mic status?
Man, huh?
I said okay.
What do you guys think?
Man.
Kendrick Lamar,
5 mics.
Big Boy.
Yeah.
Big Boy's new album? Yes. I haven't got a chance to listen to it.
It's real creative, bro.
Is it? I haven't listened to it yet.
Killer Mike.
That
deserves 5 fucking mics. Rap music.
I like
rap music. Tell me it doesn't.
It's dope. I like Killer Mike as like an artist. Like he goes hard. You know
right.
Lyrically.
I'm trying to compare these. We comparing these to other 5 mics, so we compare.
Because I'm really trying to think.
Rap music.
There's nothing.
If we were to give 5 mics to albums, what would it be?
I mean, if we're judging it by today's standards, of course, Good Kid, Mad City is going to get it. But I'm thinking of it compared to like past classics.
I'm bringing it out.
Oh, so you want to bring it back to
I'm bringing because
what would it have to include?
I mean, it's just I'm gonna take out. The only thing is I'm not gonna be heavy on album sales.
Oh no,
Mike is
I can't be.
No,
you know it matters. It matters.
It matters, but it doesn't.
It matters to an
Mike
extent.
Jones went platinum. Soulja Boy went platinum.
Don't bring that in. Don't.
I'm just saying, bro. So like album sales to me,
you're right, but
to me it really don't mean that.
Man.
I mean, album sales.
That's what you want. That's the business.
But
do y'all feel Life is Good with 5 mics?
I think
it's close, but it's not 5 mics.
Okay, so look, if we talking 5 mics, we talking
perfect.
We don't skip anything.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I love Life is Good, but that joint with Miguel.
That's probably 4.5.
That's 4.5.
Okay, so if we talking Blueprint,
I say a solid 4, not even 4.5.
I give Good Kid, Mad City, in Nas Life is Good 4.5. I give those two 4.5.
What about Killer Mike?
He comes in a 4. He gives
no.
4 mics.
It's a 4.
I have to. I'm sorry.
See, you're biased.
No, I'm so not.
I know how you feel about Killer Mike.
No, not at all. You have no idea.
I listen to
you biased, bro. Your nostrils flared up.
I'm so not biased. I'm telling you, like Killer, like that nigga really put in work on rap music, bro.
No,
like,
he's dope. We're not taking that from him.
hard, crucial dope. I'm not expecting him to get 5 mics each album, but this time around deserves it.
Well, that was an album. That was a real little album.
That was solid play album.
Okay, and this is why I say I add in album sales. That I do
to an extent.
That's
depending on the
almost
time
like
frame.
that's almost like
I think it depends on the time frame.
Not true enough, depending on the time frame. But if we're putting against other classics, you know what I mean, and shit, other albums that went 5 mics. Them hoes went platinum.
But not all of them. Not all of them, because that's why I don't count. Because I'm thinking of Main Source, Breaking Atoms, back in '91. That album didn't. That album didn't sell no million records.
But that's probably the only one, because I'm pretty sure Ready to Die platinum.
Oh yeah, that's like
Reasonable Doubt.
Out of there.
Illmatic, The Fix, The Diary.
That did go platinum. You're right.
What else? What else got 5 mics? Fucking Outkast, Aquemini got 5 mics.
Did it? That did. AT Aliens didn't.
Aquemini,
which I feel AT Aliens should have got 5 mics. I've been listening to AT Aliens all damn week.
Krayshawn got 5 mics.
Blueprint.
Really
Stillmatic. Yeah.
Blueprint is Stillmatic, 5 mics.
Shout out to Megazar who like helping me out today, man. Shout out to
Megazar. I know he on there.
Yeah, cause
I know that 5 mic list. You know what I mean?
It's like stuck in his head.
But did Common B get 5 mics? That should have got 5 mics.
Which album?
B.
I think it did get 5. No, it didn't.
It didn't.
It should have.
That should have been.
It should have.
I want 5 mics for that.
But see, like, but that may be your argument with Killer Mike.
But you say his album sales.
No, Common B. I mean, did B go platinum?
It went 800,000.
Yeah. It didn't go platinum, but it did get 5 mics. I feel it should have got 5 mics.
Oh yeah,
like heavily. You feel Killer Mike said, but if I was sitting on a panel of people, we probably would deem
you gotta add that in.
The people who add that stuff in, I feel they do add in record sales.
You have to a little bit. You have to.
It's about influence.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
It's
like if it transcends like culture. You know,
like somebody told me today, bro. I was at work and I was talking to somebody. I was like, yeah, man. Chick was like, yeah, them shoes weren't hot. You know what I mean? I'm like, what shoes you were talking about? She was like, the Grand Peak 13s. I said, what you mean? They sold out the first day we had them. She was like, just because they sell out don't mean they hot. I'm like, what? Like, just because something's not hot, people have to understand the difference. Just because you don't like it, if some shit sell out, if a shit go 500, 200,000 in the first week, it's hot.
Right. Definitely.
The people like it.
Definitely.
Just because you don't like it, you know what I mean? And I think that's where we like to start to negate album sales, because it do give some type of foundation to a nigga argument.
Kinda. Now, but then when you look at specific situations, because
especially today,
Chief Keef outsold Big Boy.
That's true, unfortunately.
Yeah, first week sales.
That's true.
Chief Keef did.
No one really even knew Big Boy dropped an album this year.
That's true.
A lot of people didn't. It didn't get much promo at all.
He dropped albums.
Oh, it was everywhere. It just wasn't everywhere, bro.
I saw it because I was on Twitter. I follow him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Twitter, Instagram.
I knew it came. I just hadn't had a chance to sit and listen to it yet. That's why I haven't listened.
That's dope.
Like for me, I don't like listening piece by piece. I want to get some time and then actually listen to all of it together.
It's dope.
Big Boy just on his old school. He just drop an album like R&B artists. You know, niggas just Jaheim, Joe, and all them just drop an album. Like, damn, when that hell come out?
Exactly. You go to Walmart and some shit.
Joe, Carl Thomas. Carl Thomas dropped some joints.
You go to Walmart and they're just sitting there looking at you. You like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
if you fuck with Big Boy, you gonna know that hoe dropping. You gonna go purchase it. You know what I mean? They have solid fan bases to where they can do that and sell enough records to where they can be continued.
Now let me ask you this. I want to ask you this. Why? Because you know they give out 5 mics for an album. They rate an album right after it comes out. So why do you feel Good Kid, Mad City shouldn't get 5 mics?
I just don't think it's a 5 mic album. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's orchestrated great, but it's a lot of repetitiveness. It's a lot of shit that he do over and over in it.
What?
The voice, that robot shit, that shit is every other song.
But that was Kendrick that's mixtape Kendrick. Like he stayed true to what his formula was.
That's true, but I don't need that in every song. Kendrick didn't give me the same thing in Section 80. He didn't give me the same robotic voice in every song.
That's true. No, that's true.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Like if I'm breaking down a 5 mic album, I'm gonna break that shit down.
That's fine, and I respect that.
And it's a lot of he's repetitive in that, and he dug deep.
Let us be.
But he didn't get deep. He had to appeal to the record labels.
Now
he had to still make his appeal to the record labels, so he did it. Yeah. I think he did it perfectly in both avenues, but I just don't think that hoe was 5 mic-ish.
Now I think there's a couple albums that got 5 mics that I don't necessarily agree with. Great albums, don't get me wrong. I'm about to say something that a lot of people probably gonna give me hatred for. I don't feel Bun B Trilogy should have got 5 mics.
Right.
Just because Jay Prince talked on that hoe for like 3 minutes.
Now and also and realize that I'm a huge Kanye West fan. So this is not coming from
My Dark Twisted Fantasy.
This is not coming from a place of hate. I don't feel like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was 5 mics. I really don't.
But no, I don't think.
I don't think it was. I think it's a strong 4.5, but not 5.
That production was great though.
That's what everybody says, but I don't. I feel like
that. You know what I mean? But see, it's where you listen to music from, and that's what's the beauty.
But
about
I love Kanye.
Groups of people.
I would have given 5 mics to Late Registration before I would have gave it to.
I'd have gave 5 mics to College Dropout.
Exactly.
Before you even get to Late Registration.
Mike, I already know you about to say something, so I'm just letting you know. I know you about to say something before you say it. But go ahead.
What? Like what I do? Man, say, tell you the truth, I fuck with T.I. Like
T.I.'s dope.
Which
I'd give.
Urban Legend, trap music.
Not even Paper Trail. Spots. No. Okay.
I
say trap music because trap music is my shit.
Trap music is dope.
This is one of
trap music.
In 04,
The Source said T.I. was the best rapper out.
Yeah.
Like the best rapper alive.
No, he got that. He was even on the list for being one of the hottest rappers.
Yeah,
he was.
You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah,
the
they
list
gotta be.
That list shit.
Yeah.
Niggas went back and went by the list.
That was a whole topic one day, but it was a dope. I mean, that was one list I could not disagree with at all.
It was pretty.
Now, you know, with trap music and Urban Legend, you know, we always have this. We always have this talk, but I feel like, and I hate saying this because I feel like I'm contributing to the problem, but I agree with the whole stigma of it's a Southern classic, but not a classic.
But y'all tripping though. Like T.I. I'm Serious was dope. T.I. I'm Serious was dope.
I'm Serious was dope, but
super dope, bro.
Yeah, that's just like hood classic.
Yeah, that's a Southern.
That's like Watching Friday.
But that nigga trap music, bro.
I got you, bro.
That's Southern classic to me. I wouldn't put it up against Reasonable Doubt. I wouldn't put it up against Illmatic or It Was Written.
But why wouldn't you do that?
Because. You know what? That's a really good question. I wish I could answer that, mug.
Like why wouldn't you?
I'm trying to think.
Okay,
because I'm really trying to think.
Put it like this, bro. Who the fuck is Jay-Z outside of the businessman? Like,
I mean,
like you. But whenever people talk about Jay-Z, he say Reasonable Doubt. You know what I'm saying? But like that's just for that form. You know what I'm saying? South got a whole nother form. So if you talking about a man like T.I., you gonna have to say trap music. So
I mean, T.I. was becoming. I would say
that was his
T.I.
You know what? That's a good point.
I think he is.
Like
trap music was his Rubber Band Man, right? That's
Coochie eating ass.
I don't know where it.
I think that was his biggest single. So I think that's why people draw back from that album. You know
but then again, you take it to Urban Legend.
But it's the same thing.
We say that,
but it's true.
Urban Legend had what 12 singles?
It's true. We do say the same thing about, you know, T.I. with Urban Legend trap music. Like you mentioned Jay-Z, you mentioned Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint, you mentioned T.I., you mentioned trap music and Urban Legend. But I just those albums don't give me the same feel Jay-Z's Blueprint and Reasonable Doubt gave me.
I mean, that's
like you from Texas?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, cause, like, I mean, that's just like saying, bro. That's just like saying, you know, Snoop Dogg wasn't jamming with Doggy Style, you know what I'm saying?
Clip's first album should have
got
you know what I'm
saying? Like it's like saying that. It's like saying you wouldn't take that West Coast style and put it up against the East Coast and let them niggas go pound.
You know what? That's a
that
really
good.
But why not though? You're a rapper.
No, I see what he's saying though.
I get what he's saying too, but you can't exclude them. Like if you're rapping, I'm putting you up against other rappers.
That's why I said because like that's why I said who the fuck is Jay-Z? Like I knew about Jay-Z, but I didn't know Jay-Z growing up.
I'm gonna say this.
Nice. I was brought up on the East Coast.
I mean, true.
Me too. So I'm right there with you.
But I'm gonna say this though. First, you gotta think about, you know what I mean, when you first listen. When you first heard Reasonable Doubt, you heard that way before. Mm-hmm. You heard whatever.
You know what? That's true too.
And yeah,
that's true too.
So the first time you heard Reasonable Doubt, you was pumped. And when you heard, you know what I mean, what you heard from T.I., like it was good, but you held it at a stand. It's almost kind of how, and I hate to say this, ridicule me.
Subconsciously biased.
It's like niggas hold a Jordan to a stand or a Pippen or a Bird. Like, you know it to be great because you actually watched them niggas. But the nigga who's 17 who actually watched LeBron is gonna tell you that nigga's great. So
it's nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So T.I., to me personally, he was gonna be the quote unquote Jay-Z of the South. That nigga was on the path to do.
He definitely was on the path.
And at a point, he was delivering better albums than Jay-Z.
I agree with that.
He was delivering.
I agree with that.
Jay-Z has some duds, bro.
No,
he got more duds than hits, in my opinion.
It's almost
and
Jay-Z's
my favorite rapper.
Right.
So.
I'm gonna be real. It's like almost every other album with Jay-Z. Like seriously.
But I'm gonna say this though.
If you're looking at it,
in my lifetime, Volume 1, my nigga.
I like that one.
Thug Motivation,
Volume 3.
Thug Motivation.
Volume 3
Motivation 101.
I wish never happened, bro.
Nah, that's
yes,
a lie.
the Jeezy.
That's a lie.
What?
The Thug Motivation 101 was probably better than trap music. Is to me. I take Thug Motivation 101.
Pat is gonna kill you, bro.
I mean,
I don't know about that.
Pat is gonna kill you,
that's new. That was that new style, bro. Like niggas couldn't do nothing with it.
But Jeezy didn't do anything but find beats that fit his voice, and he rock with it. I love that album.
I will say,
but if you talking about lyric wise,
Jeezy wasn't saying nothing.
I ate the nigga.
But if we're talking impact too, T.I.'s trap music had a bigger impact in my opinion than Thug Motivation 101.
Now 101 spread, nigga, like man,
you think it had a bigger impact?
101 spread. 101 spread because
I don't know,
he was in that double XL. And that's when Jay was like,
I'm like all by myself on that one.
I think Jay told him, yo, I have a classic. You have a classic on your hand. And that's on, to be honest,
nigga
that's the only reason I
go crazy when my nigga Jay-Z hops on this hoe.
That verse was
T.I. didn't have Jay-Z. Well, he did have Kanye production on trap music, though. So
he did.
It was
doing my job.
Yeah,
right? He had another one on there too, didn't he? Or did he have just one?
But, man,
all I can remember doing my job.
And tell you the truth, trap music, like, niggas think Rubber Band Man was like the one of the hottest songs. I feel like Be Easy was hotter than Rubber Band Man. Well, not like hotter. It was better. Yeah, I put it like this. It was better than Rubber Band Man. It wasn't hotter to
24s.
24s was hot in the bitch. Everybody's rapping over
that. When I heard that, I was like, yo,
man, I tell you,
it was the energy. But I like T.I.'s energy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like how his delivery is just like he's sitting there talking to you, like it's just coming out. Yeah, okay, so, very true.
So back to the list. If we right now came up with a motherfucking list, his nigga about to start rapping his list.
This is the every week, man. Come on through, chill with us, man.
But if we was to put together a list right now, I don't want to say DFW. I'm gonna be real with you. I think it's a tad bit too early to start trying to throw lists together for nigga. Let a couple niggas start eating first before we start making some goddamn lists. I mean, I know we have enough people to do it, and I'm not trying to knock Sean Cotton and whatever he did in the list or whatever any other magazine the list does, but it's real premature to tell a nigga what it is and what it ain't. You know what I mean? Right now, and I think just in our young hip hop scene.
But I think it's more done so in the fact, like he was saying earlier, people are gonna artists are gonna look at that list and say, I need to get on that next year's list.
Man, I think you should just be motivated to be better than the next nigga, regardless. If you hop in the game, that's just how it
But
be.
would you agree, nigga?
A list ain't got to motivate me to be better than another nigga. If I see him getting more shows than me, fuck a list. He got more money, shit.
Would you agree, niggas is lazy these days, though?
Yeah.
There you go.
And niggas don't put together proper teams. Niggas really, like, don't get me wrong. If you know your partner, you know your partner. And this is my biggest thing. Sometimes money and business don't ever mix. But your partner, you keep your nigga around. Like your one who came up, you fought with, wrestled with, whatever the case may be.
Right.
You know, the outside cats who you may don't check up on, but you know you gonna call your mans if you ain't seen him in 3 months. Say, what's up, bro? How you living? That's the cat you keep around. Cats start to keep these big entourages because, I can bring this to the table. I got that money.
You get these yes men involved.
Yeah, and they willing to, you need the kush, bro? Oh, don't even worry about it. He gonna bring the biggest bag. This hoe gonna be big as this table. And smoke that hoe is yours. But them ain't your partners, and niggas don't get the right team, and they get lost. They lose the business aspect.
Right.
The manager, everybody lose the big because niggas is having so much fun. Money.
Right.
That's why, like off air, like I asked Tunk, I was like, yo, when you in the studio, who do you record with? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he gave me one answer. He didn't give me like a whole list of people or whatever the case is, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the music is important for him. You know what I'm saying? It's just not about an entourage or having a whole.
No, you'll see who doing it for the real and who doing it for the fame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I rock with that.
But if we was putting a list together.
For what? Like
I would say I won't say all time. Let's take from 2000 to now.
Okay. List of
a
who
top
should have
10 A list of who's top 10 or who should have got 5 mics list. I don't know.
Oh, shoot.
Let's debate.
Shoot.
I don't.
Let's
What's
round this
easy?
off.
I don't know.
Common B, first of all.
You saying that's number 1?
That's number 1.
Yeah.
That's number 1.
We really shouldn't even be going in order.
Okay, you just say 10. Like, you just say
10.
Let's just throw something out there. Common B.
Common B.
I believe.
College dropout.
I wanted to
College dropout and late
College
registration.
Dropout. Yeah, that 2. That's 3.
What about you, Rollo? I'm gonna think of some while you say some, or anybody who can think of one.
Shit, that's kind of hard.
Since 2000?
Yeah.
Since 2000, that's kind of hard.
Did Marshall Mathers LP get 5 mics?
Nope, that should have got 5 mics. A couple M tracks should have got 5.
Yeah, but it was because it was the Source and he was beefing with the Source for whatever
So
reason.
Marshall Mathers LP and the Eminem Show both probably should have banged out with 5.
2001,
Dre.
Blueprint.
Blueprint. Shoot, Chronic 2001. I would say.
Niggas, I probably would
I
agree
give
with
it
you
5
'cause
mics.
I heard niggas say that was better than the Chronic. I heard niggas say that was better than the Chronic.
I don't know, bro.
I think that was me. I said I enjoyed it more than the Chronic.
My brother said it was better.
It was more commercial.
Yeah, he probably did say that shit.
Speaking of his brother, he talking mad shit too. He was like, I write all the Tunks music.
Oh, you got a ghostwriter?
I got like 5 ghostwriters.
I take back all my props I gave you.
Shit, nigga.
Nah, but shoot. I'm tempted to put Stankonia in there.
Yeah.
I'm tempted. Huh?
Why not?
Stankonia, that hell went
just
hard.
because when I think of Outkast, I think of ATLiens Aquemini first and foremost. But we're counting from
Stankonia.
First and foremost, I mentioned it all, but I'm first and foremost. I gotta say ATLiens first.
Okay.
I feel like
But
13.
We talking about 2000.
I know, but that's why I'm trying to get it out there. But Stankonia, I bump Stankonia hardcore.
Yeah, Stankonia. So what's that? A 6?
Yeah, we had 6. Shoot.
It's about to start getting tough.
Yeah, because I'm
about to
really,
start getting 4.5.
I'm really trying to think. I'm really trying to think. Would you guys put Get Rich or Die Trying?
Ooh,
oh yeah. I had that's my shit.
Yo, when did oh yeah, definitely Get Rich or Die Trying.
It came out 03.
When
so
did
that's a 5.
When did Carter 2 drop?
05. So
you don't think
Carter
it's
1.
close? Nah, I give Carter 2 over.
I give Carter 2 over.
If I had to give a 5 mics anybody,
what?
I
think Carter Woods.
Production
Carter
was better.
1 set up the game.
I'll say production was better on Carter 2. Production was better on Carter 2, and he was a little bit more developed on Carter 2.
Are y'all saying this nigga didn't get Carter 1?
He did.
He was hungrier. He was hungrier on Carter 1.
I thought y'all saying this shit because
Gilly the Kid wrote them hoes, my nigga.
I've been telling y'all, he had a ghostwriter.
Yeah, he had plenty.
And when he disappeared,
My
you
Philly
see what happened to
niggas.
Wayne, bro.
Ah man.
But you know what I'm saying?
We ain't even gonna get on Wayne.
Wayne was eating with the dedications and shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But shoot, let's think.
I
Like,
say that led up.
He killed the mixtape.
so with that makes it 7, right?
Yeah.
With Carter 2, it makes it 7.
Nah, I ain't agree
Nah,
on Carter
we
2.
didn't agree. I don't think that was in.
Oh,
You gonna agree on Carter 2?
I can't.
I don't care how you feel.
I can't. I'm about to say because I can't. I don't know.
Come
Carter
on,
2.
man.
That's what
Carter
I'm
2?
saying, like,
That's hard, man.
I did that
That's
for my man
super
Tate.
hard.
It
bro.
is. It
That's
is.
hard, bruh.
Shoot, let's think 3 more. Shit. I think it's gonna be hard, man.
If you say Carter 2, then Urban Legend.
5 mics?
And you talking about you want to talk about everything. Tell me what he lacked.
Because now I feel like we
What did he lack in that hoe?
now it feels like we letting niggas bunt and walk to the base.
Right.
Like
What did Urban Legend lack?
All right, hold on.
that's a good
I mean, no,
point.
don't
What
get
did-
saying it.
What was it
it's
missing?
hard. It's hard to pick T.I. because that nigga had a formula. Like whoever gave that nigga a formula, whoever taught that nigga a formula, he knew how to put together a fucking album.
So you gonna let his formula stop him from getting 5 mics?
No, I didn't say that. I said it's hard for me not to because the nigga knew how to put together a good album. So I said for me to pick it apart, I'm gonna have to really dive deep into it.
Is it sad that the past decade hasn't given us much to go on? Because we're stuck at 7 right now. That's pretty sad.
But at least we debating about some shit.
Yeah.
though.
That's pretty sad, man. We stuck at number 7, man. I'm trying to think.
I mean, I'm just saying,
going
like,
through my library. I'm trying to find something.
I mean,
like Urban Legend, it had. I mean, he sold so much off of that hoe. He was pretty lyrical on that hoe. Like the beat selections were on point. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
but did Urban Legend give you what the Fix gave you?
I was about to say the Fix, but the Fix got 5
I
mics.
didn't expect Urban Legend to give me what the Fix gave me.
I agree with that.
I mean, say
that's a real.
I felt it like these niggas from two different areas.
I probably will get 5 mics
saying?
though. You know what I mean? It's hard for me not to say.
I say tip because I was a nigga from outside his region that appreciated that music.
Okay, what about
man? Glow, man, I knew Glow was gonna hit me with something today. He said J. Will sweaters get 5 mics.
Shit,
y'all can get off my damn sweater vest.
What is it? It's not Triller. What was?
Hey, what about the Clips?
What was Rock's third
Clips?
album?
The
Clips first album.
Would you say that first album or Hell Hath No Fury?
No. First
album.
You
talking about Ludacris? Back from the first time?
Nah, no Ludacris. I can't throw no.
That whole was alright,
but the Luda was nice. Though.
He too.
But I
wasn't serious with it.
I would take Urban Legend over.
I would too.
I would take Urban Legend over Back from the
First. You talking about that Ross?
With Richer Than Cocaine on it.
Deeper Than Rap.
Deeper Than Rap.
That was dope.
What about Teflon Don?
Teflon Don.
I'm about to say
Teflon Don was better than that. Yeah, I agree.
But like, see, I'm telling you,
but niggas gonna start throwing the whole Ross accolades up and then
because he weak.
Hey, how y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about that lyric, man?
You know what I'm saying?
We gonna get to that in a minute. But we gonna
talk about it.
We gonna get back.
You been raping him?
Nah, wow, flag on the play.
We gonna get to the music right now on that one.
He was like, nah.
On that one, we gonna get back to the music.
Yo,
we
shout out to Raw
right.
Elements. He's up in this house.
He hit me up earlier, say he wanted to come through.
That's a dope sweater, man. I like that.
That boy Long Star was talking about coming through too.
Oh yeah, tell him to come through, man. If you listening, come through here, man.
On this show,
yeah, we got Rollo's 800 freestyle. Tunk gonna jump in on that mug. Glow Games produced the beat. It's about to go down, but we gonna come back later on. Later on, if Raw would have jumped, you would have jumped in too, Raw?
You probably have to loop that.
Yeah.
It's only 10 minutes, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say. Look. Look. Say.
Jones is a monster.
Say. Look. My 2 feet planted firm. Look. I twist the sweet, let it burn. Say. Remember every lesson learned. Look. And never speak out of turn. Say. No backtracking, no bridges burn. Look. We keep that shit 100. Say. I tell my nigga to run it. Lace up the beat. Hash in the sweet. Need a favor done, my nigga just ask me. I got dreams of 1 million multiplied by 20. Cashing out euros, still leveled and humble. Say, and baby, that'll be the day. Kush squares and watermelonade. Scribbling across this composition page. I'm high up and in the days. Look, my nigga ain't shit changed.
I'm trying to maintain and stay in my lane. As I move up this chain, I stay the same. I'm on the same thing I was on yesterday. Ain't nothing promised to you, man. I still won't change.
Look, 100 getting money on the road. Dues and force, don't forget to pay your toll. Lane clearly drawn, I suggest you stay in yours. This is me, not some made up facade. When I record, jump aboard and ride along. And I'ma be alright, cause I know right from wrong. Quoting verses from Psalms don't make a nigga righteous. Gotta go through it and do it before you know what life is. Roll up my swisher, refresh my picture, I'm high def. Bumping quality and high tech, got my queen on my left. Extra eyes for my step, keep me on course cause I tend to stray. My lady and my kids, a terrific day. Hit the crib, roll a split, play some 2K. Tomorrow night I got a gig, tonight we parlay. I hit that liquor store and grab some yak too. I kill that, fall back.
I'm trying to maintain and stay in my lane. As I move up this chain, I stay the same. I'm on the same thing I was on yesterday. Ain't nothing promised to you, man. I still won't change.
Look, it's the same thing, just a different day. A young nigga go out of control to get the pay. Look, a young nigga come out of his soul, give it to you raw and uncut shit. That's all that I know. I tried too hard. I'm all in on this music shit like 5 good cards. No poker table, hopefully able to be living large. My bucket list to get fucking rich, to stay in the same lane but bucket switch. I'm Lambo'd up. I know my mama see I'm all grown up. I'm raising my kids and in God we trust, yes. But when eyes get rough, I get high as fuck. I might rob you, bruh. I mean, I'm pulling up beside you, fire truck. No, my brother tour bus, move your shit out the road. And yeah, there's more of us, that means you got to go. Since 1988, I've been letting you know.
Maintain and stay in my lane. As I move up this chain, I stay the same. I'm on the same thing I was on yesterday. Ain't nothing promised to you, man. I still won't change.
I woke up today feeling hungover, remembering why I drank, my heart sunk lower. Waking up all alone could come slower, but I remember doubling over in a club toilet. I don't even hold the paper for that rosé. A bottle service, but no one plays. Gets me thrown like Jay's, and I'm trying to get over this headache, and this aspirin ain't doing nothing. On top of that, this cloud's forming like it's storming, but there hasn't been a single drop coming, no pouring. So it's making me anxious as I go out to defend myself from crying and falling off the deep end on some Eddie Kendricks. Head sick breakfast, eat, get some breaths quick, think about the next shit. Before read your face pop up and the valve by my heart pumping blood stops. This day has been so long. It's been so long. It's been so long. So long. It's been so long. So we say goodbye to each other. This day has been so long. So long. So long. This day's been so long, the longest day. The day before that, we couldn't get on the same page. Laying raid, talking about the games the slaves play. Games like saying you hate my face and stay away. Games like praying like Jay that I fade away. Aiming to trade my frame for another that's greater. Wait, same lady telling me for you to be patient. Wait, saying that I'm wasting time writing for fillets and grapes mignon. A little Sauvignon missing our greatest fate, our love, and so you had to make your great escape. Your heart couldn't reach its highest high like blazing shake. So I zone for a second, think about what got us stepping in opposite directions. In the new coupe looking like a stone statue. Snapped out the zone by a flash from a phone camera. Makes my head hurt again. I check on my G-Shock and only 10 minutes past, almost 3 o'clock. This day has been so long. It's been so long. It's been so long. So long. It's been so long. So we say goodbye to each other. This day has been so long. So long. So long. This day's been so long, the longest day. Scrolling through the phone, through old texts and phone sex. Thinking about last night, dimes was no jest. No joke, I can move on, I know I can. Think about our pacing, how slow I ran. How I had to put you on, lead you, hold your hand. Hoping that you grow strong, we need to be stronger, damn. And you had a task too. I was to blame if anybody asked you. Now this one name on my soul is tattooed, and I can't stop drinking and partying past 2 in the morning, yawning, waking up feeling I'm past due for something that works wonders with one that's mad cool. But relationships are for the birds, and birds are always flying cool-side. You are oxymorons, and that's the lying truth. Another long day on the way. This day has been so long. It's been so long. It's been so long. So long. It's been so long. So we say goodbye to each other. This day has been so long. So long. So long. This day's been so long, the longest days.
We are back on Live from the Underground. It's your boy Jay Will with Rollo and Sabechi, and of course our guest for today, Mr. TUNK Tunk. How you feeling today, man? Hey,
good, man.
Short and sweet, how I say. Man, I'm really glad we finally got you on here. I remember we had been talking about it for a while.
Yeah, nigga said January.
Yeah, cause you was gonna drop
a long ass while.
We tried to get but it was when we were on hiatus, so we couldn't really get him in here. So, but I'm glad we got you in here now, man.
Glad to be here, man.
First off, I gotta just say these 2 words, and I want you to I just want to see your face. Direct deposit, man.
Yes, sir.
Direct deposit is so dope. What type of feedback you been getting off of that, man?
We getting some great feedback. Actually, you know what I'm saying? I've had recent shows in Austin and in Denton and whatnot, handed them out or whatever, and had people hit me up, was like, you know, this is the best packaging, you know, everything, and the CD rides, you know, I appreciate it. They appreciate the performance, and I'll come up to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even give them a price. You know, I tell them if they want to give me some money, they give me some money. But it's a free project. If you ain't got shit, you can have it. It's for you. Listen to it.
Right.
So, but yeah, the response has been incredible, bro. Real nice.
Now let me ask you this: were you expecting to get that kind of feedback, or were you just seeing how it was gonna, just letting it ride?
Of course, right?
I'd say I wasn't expecting it because I'm humble. Like I'm real
very
humble.
true. No, like if you know Tonk, you know he's very humble, very humble.
But like, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, whenever I'm in the studio, I'm feeling myself high, rapping, you know what I'm saying, I hear that bitch and be like, yeah, that hoe nice, that was real nice, you know. But as far as giving it to the people, you never know what they're gonna do, you know what I'm saying. I'm opening up to them on these beats and shit, you know, giving them shit that people has probably never seen before.
Very true.
And shit, whenever I get that kind of response, it's really all love. It's heartwarming, you know, and it motivates me to keep going. Motivates me to bring them another one and another one till I can't no more.
Now let me ask you this: a lot recently I've noticed, because I remember when I moved here about 2 years ago, I would see your shows 2 years ago, and then I've seen your shows now. And one of the big differences is a lot of people are paying more attention to you now. Have you noticed that?
Oh hell yeah.
What makes you think? Why do you feel that's happening now? Why do you feel it took so long for people to really catch on to you?
Cause I don't kiss no ass.
You know what? Hey, like keep it all the way real, man.
Shit.
Keep it all the way real.
I mean,
That's a good point.
I like if you know me, you know what I'm saying. You know you my partner and shit. You know what I'm saying.
That's how it needs to be said.
That's how it needs to be said. You know what I'm saying. If you know me, you know you my homeboy. Like that's it. For the ones that are unsure or, you know, whatever the case may be, doing some talking, then we not. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be said, you know.
Right.
So.
Yeah, a lot of artists get caught up with the ones who like me and the ones who don't like me, what you think about me, and, how do you feel about me, this, that, and the third. And, you know, that's some shit. I think with anything you do in life, whatever the fuck it is you're trying to do, you're trying to move up in it.
Right.
You gotta stay focused. You know what I mean?
Especially whenever, you know what I'm saying, you got niggas just out to really fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really stay on your P's and Q's, bro. Like a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's real crazy.
That's just wild.
Now let me ask you this: for a while, did you feel like you were kind of in the wrong market to put yourself out there?
Nah, not necessarily, because
for a while some people were saying like you probably would have did better in Houston or something like that.
They still say that.
They still say that to you?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They still, like, a lot of people see, okay, whenever you're outside of Texas, you know what I'm saying, I ain't been too far, but I assume that if you talk about Texas, you're gonna mention Houston before you mention Dallas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like just the way I approach it has that toughness, but you know what I'm saying, you can't say that Dallas don't have that same kind of toughness. You know what I'm saying? You can't say Dallas can't go pound for pound with, you know, a Houston rapper or some shit like that, or any rapper.
Right.
Just to say. You know what I'm saying? So like I think like whenever people first hear about Texas, they'd be like, you know, Houston, they'll hear that Houston sound and they'll place a name on it wherever it drops.
Yeah. Just whoever it can be anybody.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
But like, I mean, I'm pretty sure like if you don't have like a similar style, like, cause I don't compare myself to nobody, but like I've got comparisons to Killer Mike, old 8-Ball MJG, even Slim Thug, just cause, you know, I sound like him a little bit.
Yeah, like the voice a little bit.
But like if you're like I said, if you're outside of Texas, bro, like you really gonna think of Houston.
Very true. That's a really good point.
But we've been knowing you for a minute. Your journey, you know what I mean? Brain Gang, you was once there, you know what I mean? Brown, Blue, the whole, I mean, you've had a journey. I don't know if a lot of people even know how long you've been kind of at this and doing
and how
your
close
thing.
to those situations you just mentioned you really are.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And how that even transpired to help you to where you are now today. Just talk about that a little bit, your journey, you know what I mean, what it took for you to get to where you are now, just everything that happened.
Honestly, it just took me to focus. I had to focus up and realize that, you know, a lot of niggas think this is a hobby, you know, a game. You know what I'm saying? They get in for diamonds and chains, and that's not what I rap for. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole meaning behind my shit. You feel me?
Right.
Like I got brother doing 25. You feel me? When he come home, ain't no love out there. You see me?
That's a good point.
So like, I mean, I just had to focus up, bro. Like me, like dismembering myself from that situation. It wasn't, you know, nothing. It was just a growth process.
Yeah.
You know, it was just, you know, you live, you learn, you keep on moving. But at the same time, I got, you know, strong backbone. You know what I'm saying?
Because you see the piece in between. There's nothing heartfelt or hard love going on. You still see the piece in between. But when people go through certain things, it either takes you this way, you know what I mean, it takes you that way. It makes you better or it makes you worse, you know what I mean? And to see people go through stuff and come out and actually use that as motivation to get better, that's always, you know what I mean, something great to see. So I just want to ask you about that.
Really?
Now, what was your intention for Direct Deposit? Because you dropped No Defeat EP, what was it, like 2011? Am I correct? Yeah, 2011. And then you dropped Direct Deposit, 15 tracks. Did you expect it? Were you trying to promote it like as an album, or just something you were just letting people, get people prepared for something else coming pretty soon? Or
did you think it was an album?
I didn't get the I got the vibe. It sounded like an album, but I get the feeling, knowing you, I get the feeling it's leading up to something else. Yeah, because I know you got I know you got No Defeat 2 coming pretty soon. So I wanted to know if that was another EP or was that going to be the album?
No Defeat 2 is most definitely the album.
Okay.
Direct Deposit is a project. You know what I'm saying? It's a project that I didn't throw together. I took my time with my painting, and I made what I felt like was a classic. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, but yeah, No Defeat 2 is most definitely my album. But since I dropped Direct Deposit in 2012, I feel like I have to drop a project soon, like 2013,
Keep that shit
to
rolling.
actually compete with the 2013ers that are dropping projects and shit.
Right.
So, yeah.
Now, go ahead.
Yeah, I got a question. I don't know if I can talk, but
no, go. You've been too quiet. No, say what you gotta say.
No, man. Like at the end of the day, everybody raps. Not taking anything away from what you do and what you have done. So, just to like get a feel, like what is it that what's your offering to hip hop? What do you want to give? To, like at the end of the day, they say, okay, Tunk brought bow. Like, what is your mission when you're here?
My mission is to be that voice of the South that is somewhat missing at the moment.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can name all kind of like I guess you call them conscious rappers, rap about the shit that's really going on in real life. You know what I'm saying? On from the T.I.s, on to the Jeezys, on to the Trick Daddies. You know what I'm saying? But like niggas is out of date. And I mean, they still do their thing, whatever. But you know, they're not my age no more. Yeah. And nowadays,
they're recycling the formula.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You can listen to T.I.'s new album and see that.
And this is a brand new generation. You know what I'm saying.
You represent that.
I seen them, but also I seen what I seen growing up. You know, whenever they were out the way. So
you've had your own struggle.
Yeah,
that's real.
So you know what I'm saying.
It was,
I just
it was more so like where you draw your passion from. So I mean that's a real.
Yeah,
that's a real
I mean
answer.
I really, for a while I was going around calling myself the next king of the South. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like I was just you know I was just toying with it. And you know,
do you feel like you could live up to that title?
Or I don't want to. I want to be better than that shit.
Okay. Sure. Okay. There we go. There we go.
That's why, you know, a month later I stopped saying that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say it for me. Like, I don't need too many.
If the people say it for you, then it is.
But you know what I'm saying? I want to be better than that. I don't, like Urban Legend. I want to top Urban Legend. I want to top trap music, but in my era, like in this time.
Right.
Right on.
That's cool, man. We're gonna get back to the music for a little bit, then we're gonna come right back, and we're saving one of your tracks for last, so we're gonna get to that in a minute. But right now we got Matt Clay, and then we got the hip hop throwback track of the day, and we're gonna come right back on Live from the Underground.
Church.
All I do is kill shit. Can't turn a nigga off cause I got the kill switch. Like a nigga up if it's a crime to make hits. Don't skateboard, but I'm on the grind to get rich. Gotta get my cake up when I wake up. No, I gotta bake up. Mary Jane in my head and I'm tryna shake her. If you ain't fucking with Dooney, you a hater. So you hate her.
Fuck how you living, I'm making a killing. Money so high, it's detaching the ceiling. But bitch, I'm so high, my head might hit the ceiling. My squad in this bitch, we gon' burn down the building. Fuck how you living, I make you my victim. Flow so disgusting, it's sickening. Ignorant, ridiculous, y'all dickless. Straight bitches, my bitches. Young pimpin', I pimp pins and I flip shit on my grip shit. Say cousin, this a picnic and I'm picky, so I'm getting it till I'm rich. All you niggas just acting. I live this shit, fuck rapping. Magicians playing out tricks. Well, I run this bitch, stupid rabbit. I just came to wreak havoc. Fuck fame, you can have it. Keep a little change on my habits. And a bad bitch with no attachments. Anything I'm on is tragic. Only thing I want is lavish. I see you pussies still laughing. But fuck you, I'm about to action. Staring at me funny. You ain't never seen a dragon. I just came to bring hell. Turn all y'all asses into ashes. Murder, murder, red rum. Muddy water in my red cup. Always sipping on Hennessy and taking shots at my enemies. Drinking till I pass out. Smoking till I touch clouds. You always play out. Us young niggas got now. Murdering shit, I'ma make you a victim. Killing this shit, I'ma make you my victim. Murdering shit, I'ma make you a victim. Killing this shit, I'ma make you my victim.
Straight off the rip, I lost my grip. My mind so sick in this night will I sit. No need to trip, too fly for this, too high to sit. Who's stopping this? Not I, you bitch. Better recognize what you get when fucking with B.O.I. in this bitch. Take a sit, take your bitch, give it back to you. Slavery in, whole nigga blocking ain't letting me in. Fuck it, run the ass over with the Billy train. Bitches Billy gang, brain gang, money gang. Doing the kush, brought the kush in the Jane. Focus on greatness, fuck that fame. Cuff your dame, too busy getting changed. Fuck with the gang, nigga, two to your brain. Murder,
murder, I'm red. I still hear voices in my head. Shotgun shells, AK cases. I live to see motherfuckers dead. Tell from the crypt, the valley of the death, and the dumb, and the motherfucking blind. The all-seeing eye never seen my kind. Blood money drives me if you read my mind. Murder, I'm red. I still hear voices in my head. Shotgun shells, AK cases. I live to see motherfuckers dead. Tell from the crypt, the valley of the death, and the dumb, and the motherfucking blind. The all-seeing eye never seen my kind. Blood money drives me if you read my mind.
Murder, murder, red rum. Muddy water in my red cup. Always sipping on Hennessy and taking shots at my enemies. Drinking till I pass out. Smoking till I touch clouds. You always play out. Us young niggas got now. Murdering shit, I'ma make you a victim. Killing this shit, I'ma make you my victim. Murdering shit, I'ma make you a victim.
Hey man, what up, nigga? Why these niggas be faking, bruh? Rapping about shit they making up. These niggas get style smoking angel dust while I'm making videos getting paper, bruh. That's why they hating, huh? Fuck these niggas, I was raised a stunt on these hoe ass niggas. Bring some hoes in, nigga. They gon' roll them Swisses and I'm with my niggas, so you know that's Billy. David and B-Ho, I be posted up chillin' with a bad bitch that's tryna take pictures. Just leak them on the internet and stun on them bitches. I told that hoe you ain't gotta be silly. Matt Clay in this hoe, nigga. Space Boy in this hoe, nigga. Dooney Kush in this hoe, nigga. Triple D in this hoe, nigga.
Murder, I'm red. I still hear voices in my head. Shotgun shells, AK cases. I live to see motherfuckers dead. Tell from the crypt, the valley of the death, and the dumb, and the motherfucking blind. The all-seeing eye never seen my kind. Blood money drives me if you read my mind. Murder, I'm red. I still hear voices in my head. Shotgun shells, AK cases. I live to see motherfuckers dead. Tell from the crypt, the valley of the death, and the dumb, and the motherfucking blind. The all-seeing eye never seen my kind. Blood money drives me if you read my mind.
It's Deep Ellum on air, serving the DFW Metroplex. Only the best in underground and local music.
Cause me and music are one, you know, music is like my best friend.
Deep Ellum on air.
And we are back on Live from the Underground. We having a good old time today, boy. I'm so glad you guys tuning in today, man. I'm so glad Sebeshi and Tunk could come through. Now I gotta ask you this, man. I want to ask you this just because one of my favorite parts of Dive High Fly Low back in January was your performance. How did you feel about that whole experience? Like, what did that whole experience mean to you to see so many people come out and support that event?
Man, bro, to be real with you, I don't really remember it. Like,
really?
Yeah, I was high. I was energy. Well, I was high, but like the energy was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I really don't remember it. Like, but I can tell you this. When my nigga Megazord start hitting that motherfucking dance, Everybody went crazy, bro.
And the
That's every damn performance he be doing.
And the Granada shook over 3 centimeters on the earth. Ashes, nigga.
Yeah, my nigga, like don't be right there. My nigga is gonna hit that hoe, bro.
That nigga
Real
crazy,
shit. But now, like, I mean, the only way I can remember is if I see it on YouTube. Somebody that recorded it or put it up on YouTube. I see License to Kill. I got on the phone, swang, like, you know what I'm saying?
If y'all want to see my video that I did for his performance, go to, youtube.com/ETC by us. Just had to throw that out there.
Check them out.
Is that your cover photo on your Twitter?
Yeah. Well, no. That's for my new song, Glory.
Oh, okay.
That I released.
No, I'm not talking about the Abbey. I'm talking about like the big picture in the background.
Oh, yeah.
That's from the joint?
Okay,
yeah.
Now, let me ask you this, because you asked this at a lot of your performances. Like, you'll tell people to tell you what songs you want them to perform. They want you to perform off Direct Deposit. What was your favorite song off Direct Deposit?
The hell would have to be between Fuck the World and Where I'm From.
And why is that? I want you to explain that to me.
Fuck the World was like super real, but at the same time, Where I'm From, that second verse really hit home. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you like feel where I'm coming from, like I say, monopolist, I tend to live forever. Through poverty, my prophecy is an unfinished letter. Like, monopolist is it used to be a place like I forgot, I think it was in Europe. I want to say it was like in the 90s or some shit like that. It built like this little town for kids growing up, and like in the towns you can be doctors, you can be nurses, firemen, cops. You know, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Where I grew up, I didn't have it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we seen other shit.
Right.
You know, but yeah, that really touched home with me. And that's why I say between those two.
Well, what was your hardest song to complete? Like, whether it pulled your heartstrings or something that you left for a little bit and then came back? Like, what was the hardest one to, like, complete on that project?
It was Swang with
Okay.
ADD. That reason being is because we went to go record it and some shit happened, so we wasn't able to record it. And then I went back and I had like I put a female on it and then I took her off, and then I did this and I did that. You know what I'm saying? So it took a while to get Swang done.
Right. Now, before we get to the end of the show, I just wanted to ask this, man. What exactly can people expect from the Rebel video? Because we're about to play that track, and like I told you, I've been really excited to hear that. To see the video. So, what can people expect from that video?
Truth, struggle, the struggle trying to do the right thing after doing wrong things. 3 strikes, and everybody know you get 3 strikes, you out. And learning lessons. That's it.
All right, man, cool. Any last words from anybody over here? Because we're gonna play the track and then we're gonna come back and do the freestyle.
Yeah. So. Nah, man, it's a pleasure. You know what I mean? I've been fucking with Tunk for a minute, man.
Right,
you know
right.
What I mean? And niggas always kept it 100, and you only can. That's all you can do is respect somebody who keeps it 100 and always keeps it funky with you. You know what I mean? It's just the best wishes to him. You know what I mean? I'm still jamming every day.
Most definitely.
Yeah, man. Appreciate
my favorite tracks off there were License to Kill and Hustlers. Those are my 2 favorites. But we're gonna play this track, Rebel. So go ahead and introduce it, man, and then we're gonna come right back after that.
All right, man. You're not tuned in to Live from the Underground.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? This is my track, Rebel, number 3 off Direct Deposit, I believe. Hey, enjoy that hoe.
But it's tomorrow when the hour minute second is upon us. We live amongst the phony, a bunch of real imposters. Got the game from a mama, you disloyal, still dishonor. Appreciate today. All thanks to my father, not the holiest. The rest of Pearl and Bowden's kids had to switch the style a quarter mile from where the road ends. Not where I wanna be, but best believe I'm headed there. Hoping it's more cheddar there, everywhere. You never there. Haters live to bump a gun, will die alone. What don't kill me, make me stronger. I should say that again, but them coward ass niggas should hit me with some truth next time you wanna prove situations I'm alive, and I'm thankful we survive. All the quake can get them high if you can't shake the place. Paved the way, I eat a grenade and splatter my brain like go ahead up with a train. My lyrics will slay, my lyrics the pain, my lyrics the grind. My lyrics you feel them will creep up and get you no shots from behind. My lyrics the grind, my lyrics you feel them will creep up and get you no shots from behind. It's back that bro, thinking of a lick. I need to get some cash, a driver that can get, and a partner that will smash. Hell, I got all of it, just need a spot to hit. Game faces on, youngsters doing all kinds of wrong, but who cares till you hear that you there? Freeze, take out running, all I run on ain't no catching me. Shaking up my destiny, living just to bury me. Plus these niche, hope that I'm registering. You never see the flip sides of things, like what could have happened. A lot of would change. See, life is a movie and God is the viewer. We can't see all the scenes, but be prepared for them shooters. I ain't got time to fuck around. I show you true Kama Sutra. I'll be a long time. Schooling just that dude from the future. TTG, okay. Come join the band, parade. We are the few, we are the strong. Pull that thing out and let it bang, bang, bang. Thank the way I eat a grenade and splatter my brain like go ahead up with a train. My lyrics will slay, my lyrics the pain, my lyrics the grind. My lyrics you feel them will creep up and get you no shots from behind. My lyrics the grind, my lyrics you feel them will creep up and get you no shots from behind. It's back that time. Die before I wake up, pray the Lord my soul to take no man right here. I feel for heaven, goodness sake, settle down and grab a beer. I'm here to educate. Life is short and time is late. I move real fast trying to get that cake. So if you hungry too, come and get your son. Get your son. You second to last, I'm second to none. The first two blasts from a know-it all gun. Let me learn you son on your feet. Ain't got time to beat your meat, cause friends ain't friends. These streets is deep and cops will lie and freaks is freaks. So F them out, F them out, F them can't no ref them out. I'm official, about to take them. You can't miss me, I'm in it. It ain't nothing you can tell me to knock me off this paper route. I'm trying to get out my mama house. Don't nobody train to lose. We hold it down throughout the drought. The dopest in the south. Take a whip and catch a crowd. Gave my brother 25. He went in 94. It ain't too long to get out like a champ. I told the time is now.
Turn me up. We on some next level.
And we are back on Live from the Underground. Like I said, I got a really good treat for y'all. Not only do we have Rollo freestyling, not only do we have Tunk freestyling, but we also convinced Raw Elements to drop through and spit on the freestyle. Like you weren't even expecting to do this when you came here today, did you?
No, I really didn't.
Well, we just recruited you in, man. So with no further ado, with the beat made by Glow Games,
eat this bitch.
We about to go down.
You
so
know
here we go.
To be played 3 times.
Yeah.
Catch a nigga riding, catch a nigga sliding high side and freeway riding. Nigga windows down, smoking good, I'm riding high. Nigga, fuck that, I'm high. Nigga, what you mean? I'm chilling with Tunk, chilling with Raw. Glow make the beat, so what you mean? My niggas looking at me, step out the car so fresh and clean. Niggas looking at the bezel, yes, I'm here, fuck it, I'm throwed off. Nigga blowed off, nigga smoking good, nigga smoking bad. But if every day, my nigga, I'm smoking something, nigga roll it up in the swisher, put that bitch in the grinder, break it up real quick, I'll probably put that bitch in the joint roller, cause I'm lazy. Niggas looking at me, eyes low, real palm and hazy. I'm by myself playing 2K, mad in the bitch, cause my mob player tripping. My niggas looking at me, nigga, bitch straight riffing. I don't want no company tonight, I'm chilling. Yeah, this bitch wanna come over, I'm feeling thighs and everything, but once I'm smashing, I'm dashing in my own apartment, man. Like what the fuck? I got to go get in my whip and roll to Beauty Bar. What the fuck? 1:30 at night. Shit, what's up? I'm living life. Niggas, what's up? Living right. Drinking 40 Bud Ice. Nigga, that hoe ain't even ice. It's kinda warm. Tongue kidded past my son mouth to Sabachi. Fuck that, Sabachi, whatever it means. I'm not an Apache. Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, Longhorn, damn. 2 minutes and 20 seconds, my nigga, what the fuck? Smoking good. Smoking what? Yeah, rolling around the hood. Rolling around the what's up? Yeah, roll the whole back. Tongue, got it.
Oh, God. Okay, stop it real quick. Stop it. Hold on.
Out the motherfucking top of the dome, my nigga.
Hold the hell on. You know damn well.
Out the top of the dome, never wrote that in my life.
Wow.
I believe.
Yeah,
yo. My nigga told some truth. My nigga told some truth, bro.
Yo, start that up again. We gonna keep this going, man. Tug, what up, man? Oh, snap.
We turned up a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You niggas lighting the ass, your bitch be piping. This is lightning, not a strike in the grass, one to the chest and the spine. Since you talking, go tell everybody that got a gun to lick a shot for everyone they done took, misunderstood. A law-abiding citizen crook cause of my looks, cause niggas was taught to judge, but they was taught to read a book. Chain gang say change gon' come, no Sam Cooke or products is Marv Deep had them shook. I'm causing havoc. The prodigy or protege, I'm unprotected, brain pain, the sun tang, gorilla out of Texas can't hang, unloosen that noose and regroup, can't aim, run reload that gun and reshoot. So I dropped direct deposit, made them weak to their knees. Love the hospitality, but a lot of you niggas doubting. But if I was facing 25 and they made such and such the witness and they point out the supplier, bet he rise to his feet like there you go. In that green Baylor sweater, swear he always got it on. His mama live in the low, spent half his life in the funk. He ain't even really from Dallas, fuck boy. You probably give him a social if you had it. Take you to pick out your casket, I just murdered the season. Come for me, please come with something that would impress Jesus. See, my mission is to tear up this booth. The Tupac say I got the juice, I'ma spit till I crack a tooth. Boom, boom, two.
Woo! Man, y'all gon' oh my God, this is getting too crazy right now, man. Raw Elements. Yo, start that back. Start it back.
Let me catch it.
Nah, that hoe going in.
I'm a funk flex it. I'm a
couple bombs.
Yo, run it back. Raw Elements, you ready, man?
Okay, I'm fresh as fuck. Okay, I'm fresh as fuck. You niggas is out of luck. I'm about to go all out on this shit like a plumber's gut. 10 deep, everything in copper phones, just a stunt. Plus, I got homies in the back rolling up the skunk. If you ask me, them niggas not on my level. Ask for a ladder and I have to pass them a shovel. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate my rhymes, niggas say 10. But don't confuse a hot nigga with the devil, cause I'm hotter than these niggas anyway. I'll outdo they ass on the beats any day. Back to a nigga being fresh as fuck. I should live in the bathtub with the rubber ducks. Niggas asking how they get like me, better get the wishing. Niggas out here biting my lines like we was fishing. All my old haters now doing loads of ass kissing. Need to sit their ass down like a bitch pissing. I'm bringing that real cause they seems like they ain't shit. All you dancing ass niggas really ain't shit. My line second to the sun, so I'm feeling like Venus. Y'all will never come up like Grandpa Penis. My flow is extra rare and I'm mad raw. And I'm freestyling on Deep Ellum on air. They hating but I don't care. I just
Got 800 freestyle, my nigga.
Man,
Young 800 freestyle, my nigga.
Little bit.
Yo, I'm telling.
That's for 800 followers on motherfucking Twitter, my nigga. If I get 900 or a stack, I may do some shit.
Nah,
nigga.
if I'm
stacks on stacks on stacks, my nigga, for 1,000 followers.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Next time you get to your next 100, or if we get live from the underground Twitter to 200, I'm gonna come on the next freestyle.
We gotta do a joint, bitch. We gonna make it joint, nigga.
If we get live from the underground to 200 followers, I'm jumping on the next freestyle.
Say, yo, hit your boy Nasty Game Pet up from a booking artist. You know what I mean? You're trying to get that boy on any tracks. You know what I mean? Holla at that nigga. Holla at my nigga Paris or Tunk, my nigga, or Diddy for any other X-Squires. You know what I mean? For fashion shows and other shit, my nigga. Shoes. I got them hoes. You know what I mean?
Man. Thank you guys for coming through today. Thank you, Savetti, for coming through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before we go, got to shout out everybody that got something going on this weekend. Shout out to Cosign Mag. They got their release party tomorrow.
Going down.
Shout out to Brain
Juicy
Gang.
J, I heard that hoe was rocking last night, too.
Oh, man, yeah.
Juicy J, nigga.
Yeah, for real. We got the Mohicans and Brain Gang free show tomorrow. So shout out to them. Bryan Street Tavern, I believe is what. Yeah. And so shout out to them. Make sure you check that out if you're not able to get to the Cosign joint. But there's a lot of things going on this weekend. Thank you to Tunk. Thank you to Raw Elements. Thank you to Sobechi. And of course,
everybody who came out.
Yeah, for real. And we're going to come back next week with some more hotness. It's J Will, Rallo, live from the underground. See y'all next week.
Church.
Live, local, in your neighborhood.
I want to try something radical.
This is Deep Ellum On Air, serving the DFW Metroplex. Live, deepelumonair.com.